right. My topic is, since we're going with the Nintendo theme a little bit today, your top 10 favorite non-legendary, non-mythical Pokemon of all time.
Now, I got to ask, because I feel like 10 is a lot. Could we make it down to 5? I
No,
have 10.
we're going 10.
Okay, I have
You know
10,
how many
but-
Pokemon there are? How many gens there are?
800 and
A
something.
lot.
Logan, what's the exact number? It's 800 and what?
So 10 is too much?
I think it's in the 900s.
Is it 900s now?
I think it's
Alexa, how many different Pokemon are there?
958.
There are 890 Pokemon.
I just
Oh,
randomly
not
gave
quite.
one.
Suck it.
Not
Crap.
quite.
Pikachu talk skill.
No.
There's a lot. So 10 is not that much.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would love to start if that's all right with
Yeah,
you
go
guys.
ahead.
Go ahead.
And I have 12, so.
Okay. We're doing top 10, but I have 12.
I have top 10, and then I have 2 honorable mentions that are just really cool that I want to mention quick.
Okay, can I just point out, though, super quick, now that we're officially on the way, it's our 10th episode. This is episode Nintendo.
Moving on.
We all decided as a group we had to wait until after you said your topic, so you can't change it. So we're on this now.
I wouldn't change my topic. It's a good topic. All right, yeah. So honorable mention number 1 is my only non-Gen 1 or 2 Pokemon,
I like it.
and it is Galarian Corsola, if you know what that is.
Yes.
I actually have one of those cards out to get graded, I think.
Or Cursula, the is the evolution, but it is a normal Corsola, if you remember that, the coral Pokemon, but it's
Yep.
a ghost type, and it's like bleach white, which is dead coral, the actual color of dead coral. So I just really like the design. I think it's a well thought out Pokemon. So I just want to throw that one in there.
Great one.
And the other honorable mention is actually Snorunt.
Dude,
because
Snorunt's a cool one. I
It's
like
such
him.
a well-designed Pokemon. The little, I don't know, Eskimo-looking coat and hat dude with his, like, chittering teeth, and he shakes like he's cold, and he's a pure ice Pokemon,
Yeah.
and his shiny is even blue. Like, it works so well. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
just
really
really,
cool.
really good, but, okay. Those are just honorable mentions. Going on to 10 is actually Duskull, because I think it is just super well designed, like attractive looking Pokemon, ghost Pokemon. It's really cool. The floating yet kind of singular or symmetrical with the skull and the one lantern
Yeah.
eye in the background. It's just really
Yeah.
cool.
Super nice.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
like it a lot.
I feel like that's going to be on Logan's list. I know for a fact Logan's going to have basically all 10 as ghost type.
Ghost is my favorite type of Pokemon. So.
Hey, Maniculture, I see.
Yes. Going down to number 9 is actually Houndoom. I like the dual type Pokemon that are kind of like the types that you don't usually see together. Like
Yeah.
so, Dark and Fire is really cool, and I don't know the devil demon dog type thing is pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
I actually have one of those sitting right over here.
Yeah, I liked it ever since was it Gold version Elite Four, right? So that was one of the Pokemon you had to fight in there. So.
Yeah.
8 is Gardevoir.
I love that one as well.
It's really cool.
I love it, man.
It's just
so good.
aesthetically pleasing looking Pokemon. Pure Psychic, really cool. I like Ralts too.
Yep.
It's a little bit on the rarer side.
See, he's actually so that would be on my list.
Mhm.
But when we get to mine, there's a lot that I left off because I felt like other people would have them on there.
Sure.
And so I was just like, we'll talk about as many as we can. So
Yeah.
that was actually I would have put them in there, but I also didn't want 2 stages from one Pokemon. I didn't like Charmander and Charizard. I didn't want to do
Sure.
that.
Yeah.
So I left those off, I guess. But that
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I typically think of like my favorite Pokemon, I kind of incorporate the whole line anyway. Like,
To an extent, I think about it, but it's usually, it's usually the final evolution for the most part.
Let's be real. Yeah.
Except for, like I said, Duskull. I like the original Duskull way better than like Dust Noir or whatever. What are you laughing about, Jordan?
I just got a picture of Trubbish sent to me.
Well, that's a bunch of rubbish right there.
Trubbish is underrated.
But number 7, moving on, is Umbreon.
Okay.
Beautiful shiny.
It is really, really nice.
It is really nice.
That's for
sure.
another topic, though.
That is.
But I like the evolutions. It's just kind of cool with different type for each evolution, and the dark is really awesome. So I'm a big fan of that. Number 6 is Scizor. The Steel Bug, like I said, the kind of dual type that's interesting like that. I like that a lot. It's a BA looking Pokemon.
Oh, super nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic shiny, amazing mega evolution.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but I like that one a lot. And number 5 is actually Charizard.
Only number 5.
Yeah, it's pretty low. People probably like, what are you doing? But I don't know.
It's my number 1.
I
It's okay.
figured
It's
as
already-
much.
we already
know
know
it.
it.
We
I
already
figured
know.
as much,
So-
Jordan. But need I explain more, Charizard? But my 4 is actually for Alligator.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm a water starter guy usually.
Yeah.
It's what I started with all the time, and Gold may be my favorite game, and Feraligatr was my boy. 3 is Blastoise. I started blue version. Blastoise was my favorite Pokemon for a very long time, at least the one that I could get and stuff. He's just a super powerful tank, pure water Pokemon. So
Yeah.
and number 2 is Gyarados, which I've always liked starting with this crap fish Pokemon.
Now, is it
And
number
becoming
2?
awesome.
Dan, it's pronounced carp.
Fish Pokemon.
I gotta ask, is it number 2 on its blue variant or the shiny that you get right away in gold?
This
silver,
is just
That's just-
general.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is general. Because
Okay.
I'm not like this isn't specifically because shinies. That's
Yeah, I
actually
think
another topic
that's
of
yeah.
mine.
I think
Okay.
that's another topic.
That's another topic of mine.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Gyarados just. Oh, it's weird. It's a flying Pokemon, but
Yeah, and
it's so strange.
it's weird.
But it's got a water, flying, dragon, dark moves. It's all kind of cool. But and number 1, it's kind of a tie, but it's really they come from the same evolution anyway. It's Gengar.
Dude,
And-
Gengar's so dope.
Gengar's awesome.
love
I
Gengar.
like Haunter's like aesthetic better. I think it's just a sweet looking Pokemon.
Oh,
But I
absolutely.
like
Yes.
Gengar better as
Absolutely,
a Pokemon,
yes.
obviously. Ever since first seeing it in the original anime,
Yep.
Yes.
and it was just badass. It was awesome. But,
Yeah.
So
100% agreed.
I'm a ghost Pokemon type guy,
Same.
so Gengar's my
Say
number
that.
1 for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely Logan as well.
Yes, that is my favorite.
And that is my
Pokemon.
list.
So, all right, Weston.
That's actually a really solid list.
it is
There-
a very solid
There's
list.
a few. So like one of mine was going to be Totodile, but I was like, someone is gonna bring up something from that line. So I,
Yeah.
you
For
know,
Alligator.
I like
my boy.
I think personally, I think Gen 2 has some of the weaker starters, but I still think they're great. Like, I think
And it's okay, you're wrong.
All right. All right. On that note, so first off, I want to clarify something. I have 2 of mine are pseudo legendaries. Is that acceptable,
Yes,
or are we
yes.
cutting those? If not, I have backups.
I have
I
no-
mean,
Yeah,
I
so
know your
that's
number
fine.
one's Arcanine anyway, so
It's true.
Arcan is on pseudo though.
he is actually.
He
What's
is because,
I told
but
you.
they took it away.
Well, pseudo legendary. They have to
when
have
they
a,
originally made it, Arcanine was actually a legendary.
yeah, but now he's not because he's
Yeah, they
not. His
completely
base
took it
stat
away,
total is
so-
not 600.
that's why he's a pseudo legendary.
Delusions of grandeur, okay?
not completely incorrect, but we all know that that's going to be my number 1. But
Yeah.
details.
It's a great
So-
choice.
It is. All right, so my number 10 is actually your number 1, Gengar. I love him. He's one of my.
He might be on all of our lists.
I mean,
Gengar's
you gotta love
fantastic.
Gengar. He's got great moves all around. He looks great. His backlog, like how they describe him in the Pokedex, phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean, love him. 8 and 9 are actually the pseudo legendaries. So the number 9 is Komo. I just think he looks really cool and think he's just really a fun Pokemon. If like playing through his evolutions and
Yes.
all that, really cool.
yes, I do like that.
You
one.
know?
You know, I actually can't think of what one that
It's
even is.
you've probably never seen it. It's Gen 7's pseudo.
Okay, yeah, I've never played
So-
Gen 7.
It's like a Komodo dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll show it
But
to
I
you.
love the aesthetic of it. I
Mhm.
love. I don't know. It's just the design appeals to me. You know. So that's one of them that I just chose mostly for the design, but it's also fun to play. 8 for me is Tyranitar.
That
So-
nearly made my list.
So I don't know. There's something about it. I love playing with him. Like he makes my final team as soon as I get him in each game that I play with him.
Tyranitar is a boss.
He is pretty
really
good.
is.
He
I
is
agree.
He's
good.
powerful. He's effective, and he looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving up. Okay, you had Blastoise. I actually prefer the aesthetic of Wartortle myself. In my opinion, think he looks cooler, but I love the entire evolutionary line. Like you, I'm a water type starter, so I don't know. Wartortle was my boy back in the day. Like I went to Blastoise, but I liked the aesthetic or the appearance of Wartortle better.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I also approve of Blastoise because he eventually became Blastoise because I wanted those moves. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, definitely.
going above that, I chose this one because I also love all of the evolutions come from it. Eevee.
Okay.
Like the way that it has so much versatility and
Yep.
so level. Plus,
Yep.
Eevee in and of itself is so adorable.
Dude, it's so cute, isn't it?
It is awesome.
It is such an adorable Pokemon. Let's be real.
Immediately
We
evolve
need a
that
ghost
thing.
type evolution. I'm just saying this right now.
I want a steel type one too.
That'd be dope.
I know, right? And then the sheer variety of what you can get from it, so cool. And
Yep.
yeah, you say like evolve it right away, but everybody underestimates the power of Eevee because of what you can get from it. But
Yeah.
details. So Eevee is my number 6. My number 5 is Gyarados. I'm pretty sure a lot of people love Gyarados.
Mhm.
I mean, like you said, he comes from the incredibly weak and pathetic, useless Magikarp. So, I
You know,
mean,
I
Great
almost thought he was
Pokemon.
describing me at first.
no.
He's catching on.
Okay, up to 4.
Yes.
I love Alakazam.
That's a good one.
I
like
really
Alakazam a
love
lot.
Alakazam. His moveset, his appearance, everything,
Mhm.
really cool.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Scyther. Kind of like your Scizor, but Scyther.
Yeah, I like Scyther.
And I mean, I love Scizor, but I think I kind of just bundled them both together as Scyther. Because
Okay.
I think I like Scyther just a little
Yeah.
better, but I do enjoy
That's another
Scizor.
one that I was seriously debating putting on my list.
Mhm. Scyther's cool.
Yeah.
Scyther's one of those that whenever I play the original games, I always get one. I don't think I've played a game where I didn't get one. So, and I hunt Scyther down. My number 2, Ninetales. I love it.
I mean, yeah, that's a good
Ninetales
choice.
is cool.
I love the lore. I love the appearance. I love like what it's based on, etc.
I like the Alolan version.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Yes, I
That one's
love
actually really
Ice
cool.
It
Fairy.
is really cool. And then you all know my number 1, Arcanine.
Of course.
It's just always been my favorite. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Solid list.
So
Solid
that's
list.
my list.
That's
So-
a solid list.
Well, of course. I mean, you know me. What do you expect?
There you go. Alrighty.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, no,
All
that's
right.
really good.
So, mine.
The most generic Pokemon top 10 ever. Here we go.
Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm ready for
Okay.
it. Pikachu,
We were
number
expecting
1.
This.
And here
No,
goes Dan's
it's gonna
roast.
be Dragonite's number 1.
No.
Charizard,
Dragonite's number
and then
2.
Dragonite.
Snorlax.
Okay, so
Charizard.
there's so many that I wanted to put on this list, okay? But I either knew that you guys were going to do it, and so I was like, you know what, let's try to mix this up and get a variety, because I wanted Ralts, I wanted Totodile, I wanted Scyther, like they're all great.
I asked for your favorite.
I
Yeah.
know.
We asked for your favorites. Come on.
Just
I have the
go,
Dan
go
dumb
through your
tracker
list.
ready.
Just go through your list. We're
Because I
fine.
feel like Dan's going to call some of these dumb.
No, it's all right. To each their own. Go ahead,
Alright,
sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, so number 10 was going to be a tie between Pikachu or Eevee, because, I mean, they're both super cute.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Okay, sir.
Eevee, okay. If you throw a Pikachu on your top 10 list, I think you're just
Yeah.
a loser.
Well, just because it's like the most recognizable. It's the
Yeah.
one that, anyone
So we don't
knows.
need to see it.
It's also the one that most people call Pokemon because they just think it's that.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
that's Pikachu. Everybody knows Pikachu.
Okay, so we can replace it with Totodile then, just to help you.
Sure, yeah, you're good, man.
Okay, number 9 is Lapras.
Okay.
Okay,
No
I
one's
can
brought
I like
Lapras up
Lapras.
yet. I
I like
Lapras
really
is
like
cool.
Lapras. Number 8 I picked because it's like one of the derpiest looking things, and it's from the new game, so I'm not sure if you're gonna be familiar, but Flapple.
I don't know what Flapple is.
That
He
name
is-
alone.
That's
He
a cool
is
one.
so derpy.
yeah.
I love it.
It's a really cool concept.
You would pick Derby Pokemon.
He is a dragon type.
Yeah.
Did you pick Drampa too?
It's
Is
No.
he the one that looks like an apple pie?
Yeah, no,
No,
that's
that's
Appleton.
Appleton.
That's
Oh, that's
it's a split
Appleton.
evolution.
That's
Which one
Appleton.
was?
This
That's-
is Flapple.
Okay.
He is just so derpy looking.
Yeah, he's
He is
basically
a-
evolves
I
from
see
an
it.
apple, like a worm inside of an apple. That's
Yeah.
the
That's fair.
Pokemon.
And he's a dragon type, which I just think is
Interesting.
kind of cool.
Everyone,
Is it
everyone
grass
tries to zoom
dragon
in
or
their
just
Grass
stream.
dragon, yep.
Grass
Grass
dragon,
dragon
yeah.
type.
Which is kind of cool.
Very cool. I prefer Appleton, but they're both really cool.
See, I think I like Flapple because of how derpy that
Mhm.
one card is. In
I love
Battle
the shiny
Styles,
too
and
because it's a green apple,
yeah,
like a
the
Granny
shiny's
Smith
a
apple.
green apple. It's
That's
so
funny.
stupid, and I love it.
This one's a red delicious.
Number 7 is also from the new game from Sword and Shield, Dragapult, because it's ghost,
I know what Dragapult is.
Ghost
yes.
Dragon. It is so cool.
It's-
like Ghost.
It's also such a dumb designed Pokemon.
It is really
It's so
poorly designed.
stupid.
It's yeah.
I
Let's be
like it
real.
though. I like it. Number 6, I have Metagross.
Metagross is
Metagross is
nearly
dope.
nearly
Yes.
made it on my
Amazing.
list too. Metagross is
Top 10
Um,
shinies too.
Number 5, Salamence.
Salamence is
Okay.
good.
Love
I like
him.
Salamence
Really
a
good.
lot.
I like how
Okay.
you guys were like, oh, the most generic top 10 ever. Okay, you know.
I mean,
I mean, they're good
They're
Pokemon.
still-
You still
somewhat
got
generic.
you still got room.
number 4, because he's derpy, Shuckle.
I saw that one coming.
I kind of saw that one coming
Yeah.
I
as
did see
well.
that one coming.
That's just you saw
Shuckle
my
is
list.
Shuckle is great though.
Shuckle's
I
awesome.
I
mean,
remember when
he's
Pogo was
got
big
super
and
high
we
special
hated the
defense.
Espadrille River Pokestop because it was a Shuckle spawn.
That's funny. That reminds me of like the college. I think there's a College Humor video,
Do you have a shiny?
and
yet
it's
in
talking
Pokemon
about
Go?
shiny Pokemon, and it's shiny It's like this Shuckle, and he's like, "Haha, I'm a shiny Shuckle," and it's just he's got a paint bucket next to him. It's blue. He's like, "Come get your shiny Shuckle." Well, I'll have to show it to you guys later. It's really
Yeah,
funny.
because I have a blue shell shiny Shuckle in Pokemon Sword, and he's just
Yeah.
Was
the
it full
cutest.
odds? Is that one of the ones you have? Full
No,
odds?
that was I went egg for
Gotcha.
that. Number 3,
Agreed, Lily.
Arcanine.
Okay.
I approve
Because
of it.
Arcanine
Okay.
is fantastic. I just love everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Dragonite, because it is
Big
Big
surprise.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Big Oof. I mean, come on, man. His nickname's Big Oof. You gotta respect it.
hold
And
Shiny
hold on,
looks
did you
like a
say
zombie.
Screw Shuckle?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Charizard.
Love you too. Okay. And then number 1,
Drum roll.
Charizard.
Big
Ah.
surprise.
Okay, I have a
Thanks.
reason though. I have a very specific
I
reason.
mean, Charizard's a great Pokemon. Don't get me wrong.
He's awesome, but here's why. Okay, so my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red. Who's on that? Charizard. He was my starter. Was
Mine was
Charmander.
blue. Blastoise.
Yeah.
See, so he was my first starter, the first one I ever got to full evolution, and then he was the first Pokemon I ever had to hit level 100. So
Blastoise.
he's always had more of like a sentimental thing, I guess. Like it's like, oh yeah, that was my first one that I ever had,
Mm-hmm.
and I like it.
That works.
Yeah.
Fine.
I get it.
I respect
So
it.
that's why he's my number 1.
I respect it.
I get it.
It's understandable.
All right. So the last one here, mine. I don't have a single pseudo legendary. One's debatable, but all right. So number 10 is Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur itself, not
Okay.
its evolution. I don't know why
For what reason?
I've
I mean,
always
it's
thought of
Gen 1
Bulbasaur
cool
as a
starter,
really
but-
cool design. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
and it's just super classic. And I typically don't go with like stage 1 Pokemon like as my favorite, but I think Ivysaur's better than Venusaur design wise. Like, I'm not a huge Venusaur. I mean, I love Venusaur obviously. It's my favorite Gen 1 starter, but like I think Ivysaur's a little bit better.
I think in general the grass starters are always kind of a letdown.
But really, I've actually
Okay, Gen 3
For a while,
we'll
they
see.
have been a letdown.
Trico's awesome, dude.
Trico's awesome.
I love
that one
Trico.
is kind of debatable.
I love Trico.
But
okay, anyways.
so the
It's got
next
a cool
one
shiny.
is an insanely cool Pokemon, Rotom.
Rotom.
Okay.
Okay.
Love that Pokemon.
Specific version.
I love it in general. Just the whole concept of it is being just this ghost electric
The
type
lawnmower.
that can go into the different appliances.
Yeah.
It can become any of like washing machine, fridge, stuff like that. It's
Microwave?
really cool.
right?
I think
Is
that's-
microwave
that's-
one? Yeah.
Yeah, and so just the concept of it's really cool. I love ghost types,
Mhm.
and I love how it's kind of become this like companion Pokemon throughout the newest games, which is pretty cool.
Because he's the only one that you could take out and actually have him like do your chores.
But number 8 is Lycanroc, specifically Dusk
Okay.
form.
Okay.
I like all 3 of them, but Dusk form is my favorite, especially the shiny, that blue, that cobalt blue.
Shut up.
is really cool. I don't know why I've always liked it. Ever since Gen 7 came out, I just really attached myself to that Pokemon. And it's really just a cool one to use. I think I've used it on every Gen 7 playthrough I've done. So
Mm-hmm.
another Gen 7 Pokemon that I love is Mimikyu.
Mimikyu. It's cool.
Really cool Pokemon.
Mimikyu's
Design wise, just conceptually, it's a cool Pokemon. It's like something that was hated and then became something that everybody loves, and put this like Pikachu mascot or like costume on. It's really cool. So number 6 is Flygon. This is the one.
I knew
that's
that one would be on your
this is the
list.
one debatable. I don't
It's
classify
not
it as
a
pseudo.
it's
No,
not
it's
a
not pseudo.
legendary.
Just I love Flygon.
This is a mud dragon.
It's super cool.
Dude, Flygon's awesome. He was another one that was going to be on my list.
Yeah.
Especially like the shiny form.
Yes,
It's
A lot of
so
people
Flygon.
like Flygon.
Yes,
The shiny form is so cool.
yes, Flygon is awesome. Number 5 is Absol. I
Absol's
really,
really cool.
really
Yeah.
love Absol.
That
Yeah.
one was one that didn't quite make my list, but was
yes,
on
Absol is super cool.
That's
I
a
love.
really underrated.
yes,
It is.
it really
It
is.
is.
I love
For
his Mega form
there. His
too.
Mega form is really cool.
His
I don't think
Mega
I've
form
seen
is
the
really
Mega
sick.
form actually.
He gets like wings.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
So
That's actually pretty cool.
yeah,
Nice.
absolutely, just a cool design. I love the lore of it. Like it comes in with like disasters are about to happen. Like it's really cool. Number 4 is Gliscor.
Okay.
I
Okay.
really like Gliscor a lot. I'm planning on using him on my Brilliant Diamond team when that comes out later this year.
Which me and you are going to play a lot of on
Yes, 100%.
I'll actually get that game.
Yeah, it's just really cool. It's such a good evolution for Gligar. A much needed evolution for Gligar because he's not very good on his own. But evolution really does a
I
lot
like the
for
shiny actually.
it. Yes, it's a really cool shiny. So
Not
And I love-
crazy, but it's actually pretty cool.
I love Ashes in the anime too. It's a cool character in the anime. So number 3 is Gengar. I think
As
we've
it
talked,
should be.
we've talked enough about him, so I don't need to say
Shiny
too much.
Mega
But
Evolution
yes.
White.
I will say though, my one gripe with Gengar is they need to make his shiny form his like Mega shiny color and his G Max shiny
Oh
color.
yeah, if you
That-
notice, like on my whole list, like the shinies like aren't special for the most part.
Yeah,
So when we talk about
Yeah.
that, it'll be totally different.
yeah.
See,
I just
shiny
think,
Charizard, coolest one.
yeah, I just think
It's a cool one.
I just
love it.
think
I don't know.
It
If
should
it
be
won't
the
be
white
my number
color.
one, but it'll probably be on my list.
Number 2 is Dusknoir.
Okay.
I really like Dusknoir.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's just a really cool design, and
I prefer actually Duskull over it, but
Mhm.
Dusknoir is
and
pretty
then
cool.
my number 1 is Decidueye.
Really?
Yes, I was very he's grown on me a lot the past few years. When I saw the leaks for the Gen 7 starters, I was like, if this is real, like this is awesome. Like an Archer Owl that's Ghost type, like that's super cool.
You know
And
what's
so
really funny is about you is you always say that Gen 7 is your least
yeah,
favorite. But
I
yet,
literally.
but yet how many of
Shows
your
quite a
top 10
few.
Pokemon are
But no, I
Gen
really
7?
I say that because the games themselves aren't great in my opinion. The region is cool. I like the aesthetic of it, but there's a lot of gripes I have with just Gen 7 games as a whole. But they got some really cool Pokemon. And Ral, that line is one of them. It's just such a cool, and like I said, Ghost type's my favorite type, and you get to start with a Ghost type, like that's cool,
Yeah, I mean that is
Yeah,
pretty
that is
awesome.
pretty awesome.
So
For sure. See, I haven't ever played Sun and Moon, so I mean
Yeah.
for me,
Me either.
it's just
there's really nothing in those that are.
I'm old school.
Yeah.
Once I stopped being able to play them all like on my Game Boy Advance, like I never got the
See,
next
I-
version of Game Boy, so
You
it just
know what's
stopped there.
funny?
You know.
Is I'm the same way, and I have Pokemon Black on the DS, but I've never actually played it. I cheated my way through
Yeah,
it, so
he
I can
cheated.
actually send Pokemon up. But my favorite one ever
What a
is
loser.
probably Soul
he
Silver.
he did a wall hack
You-
glitch.
Soul Silver?
This was, no,
It wasn't even
isn't
a glitch; it was an action replay. I
Yeah,
just straight
he
up,
wall
I straight
hacked
up
and
just
then
broke
walked
it.
all the way up to Elite Four and did it.
and then walked through the
Yeah,
final
so
door.
dumb.
I didn't even do a battle.
No.
Yeah, I
So.
started Blue, went to Gold, and then I played Crystal. Crystal might be my favorite.
Crystal's a great one. We
But-
used to have Crystal, and then my brother left his Game Boy out in the rain one day,
Oh.
and
Mistakes
Dang.
were
the,
made.
the Game Boy still works, but the game that was inside does not.
Dang
so
it.
we had to throw that away.
Yeah, so
Crystal
It was so
great.
sad.
So.
I never played Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, so I'm gonna be.
Yes,
Interesting to
they were
have with
really good,
those.
especially if they fix some of the gripes I have with it, like the speed. That's a big gripe of Gen 4 in general. Is it's super slow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Perfect for
if
streaming.
they fix if they speed it up a little bit, then it'll be great.
Yeah.
Gen 4 is great.
You know what's funny is I know I played Pearl, but I don't remember it.
Mhm.
Like I remember very few things.
Like I played Emerald
the
for
under-
a little bit, but I don't remember much about
Oh,
it.
Emerald's great.
Emerald's awesome.
But like the underground, the tunnel system.
Yes, that's
that
gonna
was
be cool.
in Diamond and Pearl.
That's gonna
And
be really
I
cool
think
feature.
now they have
Mhm.
online. I can't
Yes.
wait for that.
So that's gonna be super.
They had online bet for that back then, but no one used
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
anymore,
and it
so you
wasn't near
couldn't
as
do anything with
prevalent as
it.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
now. Well, it's been 25 minutes on this, so do you think we should?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't
hit the
know.
next
We
one.
can
I
talk
mean, yeah,
about
20
Pokemon for a long time.
Oh, I know.
so-
We all
Yeah, I
could. That's
could-
why I'm saying, like, let's just, we're starting to kind of rabbit trail off what the topic was supposed
Yeah.
to be.
But
So,
That's all right.
we'll move on to topic.